You're in for a really special treat here for our last performance. It's going to light you up a little bit. Every now and then we're really blessed to welcome into Vermont somebody from afar who brings an energy and a talent that is just infectious and fun. And this gentleman was a member of a group called Acousticuga who didn't invent the internet, but they're all over the internet. And Ed McGee is all over the internet as well. Does live streams here quite often and is just wonderful. And so, without further ado, our last act. Thank you all for attending and for your donations to This is Ed McGee.
Thanks, brother. Thank you kindly for that. That was nice. And I want to just say I'm grateful to be here. It's an honor to be part of this here experience. Thanks, Vince, for inviting me, and thanks to everybody who's involved with this production. It means a lot to me. And it's an honor to be amongst these incredible musicians. Holy moly. I wish I'd gone first. I was trying to think of what couple songs of mine to play for this, and that seemed to have anything to do with the event that we're here for. And I don't really have any good ones that fit perfectly, but I do have this one song that's a little feisty that I originally was one of the verses in particular is written about certain ex-presidents that we may have had recently. And it's a little feisty, and so I think there's a parallel there with Putin, so it seemed. And what's that? Sorry. So anyway, it seems like a decent one to start with. And ultimately, the idea of this song is that there's oppression in the world. There always has been for people expressing love and togetherness in whatever form they choose. And you hear that teacher's voice saying, there's a time and a place for that. And so this song is a response to that, it's called Now and Everywhere. For the time was turning red. The congregation laughed. It must have felt like hours when that awkward moment passed. All the sins and guilt forgiven or eclipsed by this sign. One woman with the heart to speak her simple mind. And no one sees more than she who will not be blind. Frankincense and righteousness was clogging up the air as the holy and the wicked played their cruel truth or dare. And they said, shame on you, such a disgrace. Don't you know there's a time and a place for love? Time and a place for love. All the locals turned their heads. Way too public, this display. Man with man, hand in hand. It ain't supposed to be this way. 'Cause it's written in some dusty book by con men long since dead. Just take whatever suits your needs and leave the rest unread. And if thy right eye offends thee, from thy arse pluck thy head. Frankincense righteousness is clogging up the air, while the frigid and the pious played their bitter solitaire. And they say, shame on you, such a disgrace. Don't you know there's a time and a place for love? Culprit on the pulpit with his secrets unconfessed. Fear drips down the altar, her heart's beating in her chest. Everything goes silent as June rises from her knees and says, how dare you darken hearts in good people such as these. Good people such as these. Well, there's an evil man on TV selling lies to all the fools while they stroke their magazines for semi-automatic tools. And surely these must be the end times. I see zombies everywhere, regurgitating sound bites in social hashtag dare. Then a single beam of natural light comes shining through the air, while the desperate and the timid cough contagions of prayer. And June says, sing with me if you dare. Can't you see there's a time and a place for love? There's a time and a place for love. There's a time and a place for love. And it's now, and it's everywhere. 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 Thank you. Thank you so much. So weird and wild to be playing in front of actual people in a room. Very cool. I'm still not used to it after a year and a half of live streams. So this is nice. Thank you guys for being a part of this. So I have a brand new song that I just finished a couple weeks ago, and I want to play it for you. It's about a friend of mine that we lost 3 years ago or so, and he opted out, and so it's hard to reckon with both of those facts. But he was an amazing guy, and this is more of a tribute than a dirge, you know. And his name was Woody, and let's see, he used to have this thing he'd say every now and then where he'd say he liked to ride on a road bike. He did a lot of riding, and even when he was just doing road trips in his car, he would say stuff like, I took 89 back, even though it was longer, because just to complete the loop. And the first time he said it, I'm like, what do you complete the loop? And he's like, I don't like driving straight out and coming straight back the same way. I like to make a loop, make a circle. And it struck me as interesting and just kind of part of his awesomeness and mystique. And so when I was writing this song, that became heavy on my mind. So I call this song The Loop. It's from my friend Woody. Woody's in the sugar house, cranking tunes. He's been hiding out in there all afternoon. He's got his shirt off, he's holding a bowl. He cranks the music so loud, 'cause it's in his soul, it's in his soul. It's in his soul. Now Woody's on a road bike riding up 132. A couple friends falling along the way. Just picture this crew. It's like a hillbilly peloton on a rural route. And Woody takes the long way home just to complete the loop, complete the loop. Complete the loop. Complete the loop. And if everything lines up just right, warm days and frozen nights, then they'll light the fires at the sugar house. One inside and one way out, and you can boil it down until the water's gone. So why would you leave for the last song? And if it cures what ails you, but sometimes fails you, and your mind ain't working right, and if it cures what ails you, but still derails you, and you can't find your way to the light. If it cures what ails you, still derails you, and you can't wait to complete the loop, to complete the loop. Complete the loop. Now Woody's got his camera stealing fragments of time, all these frames up on the mantle left to remind, and the roar of frozen moments caught with a heavy lens, and dreams left undeveloped. When the concert ends, the concert ends. When the concert ends. When the concert ends. Don't you hear the sound of the crowd, Woody? This can't be the end. There'll be one more song, my friend. Or just hear the roar of the crowd, Woody. Breathe in, breathe out. Cry, scream, sing, shout. But feel the love from the crowd, Woody. There's nothing so real as what a broken heart feels. Or there's a hole in the soul of the crowd, Woody. We call for more, just please, one more. One more. Well, don't you hear the sound of the crowd, Woody? Oh, just hear the roar of the crowd, Woody. But feel the love from the crowd, Woody. Oh, there's a hole in the soul of the crowd, Woody. Thank you. Woody. All right, I guess that's it. Thank you guys so much.
All right, one more round of applause for all these wonderful musicians that participated. We had Jim Green, Brianna Elaine, George Nostrom, Amanda Ukasic, Scott Forrest, Marjorie Ryerson, Krishna Guthrie, Jennifer Grout, Bo Thayer, Ed McGee, and Allie T. Thank you all so very much for being here and for supporting this great cause. Thank you, Star, for coming up with this wonderful idea. We've already put this together within 1 week, 7 days, pretty much on the dot since we came up with this idea. And we raised nearly $2,500 altogether. Thank you so much. Have a great night. Thanks for those watching online. Thank you for all of you being here. And now's the after party. So, thank you.